what was he like to work with? Because there's so much expectation. Zac Efron, he's this, he's that. What's he like?
Oh, he's so fun. He's so lovely. He's kind to everyone. He's a goofball half the time. And I don't know, we just had such a great time. I think this was an interesting movie for both of us. It's him in a way that you've never seen him before. I'm definitely playing a role that I haven't played, and I think it was interesting because we both aren't supposed to know what each other is thinking, right? Because there's so much lying going on. So, sorry, everybody wants the man.
They want you to know.
Zach. So it was really interesting to kind of work together in this capacity because there's different stories happening within the one story. But he's wonderful, he's lovely, and I'm really proud of what he did in this and excited people to see.
For you as well, what an incredible role.
Thank you.
It's a story through her eyes, and it's not that often that somebody's still alive to share their story. That's the bit that really fascinated me. So you had, I guess, a bit of a responsibility.
I did. I wanted to pay tribute to Elizabeth, having spent time with her, but also she very much felt like it was freeing to me. Like, it's your role, you do it. So I was very grateful for her help. I actually met Elizabeth and her daughter Molly, and she was so giving of her time, and she told me so much and showed me images of them growing up. So I felt like I had an inside look, but there were also some things that she told me that I felt were just for me to know. And so I was toying with that line of just being an actress, portraying a role that not many people knew about, but also paying homage to the woman and what she had told me. So it was a gift to be able to communicate with her, though. I had a lot of found footage to look at. I spoke to the real Liz and her daughter Molly and asked lots of questions, and she was so giving of her time. And I think it's important. It's one of the reasons I signed on, because we don't ever really get to see the perspective of the victim. And in the way that we tell it, it's not direct POV, because there are scenes that I'm not witness to, but it's the idea that by the end of it, hopefully the audience feels what Liz is feeling in those moments when what happens to Bundy, because she was duped for so long that we hope the audiences can kind of suspend disbelief for the amount of the movie, so that when she feels her emotions at the end, the audience is with her.